Hi, I'm Perry Schroeder. One of the things we do in sterile processing is we gather the day's schedule and compare it to all the write-ups that are generated. And a write-up consists of all the items that a physician would use during a case. And then we take that list, gather those items together, and have them ready for that physician's case for the next day.
Hey, I'm Teresa. I work at SPC, and I'm scanning my card, all the instruments to my card, to make sure we know exactly where they're at.
Each instrument set is barcoded and scanned into the sterile processing tracking system to keep the staff updated on their locations. Cynthia is using the Rotomat to get a PBDS pack, procedure-based delivery system. Each pack is designed for a specific procedure, and the Rotomat is set up for ergonomic use. Don Cisneros is working with the OR schedule for the following day. He will assess each case card for correct patient name, procedure, and any items that may be missing. Our staff confers with the clinical resource coordinators in the OR frequently. Communication keeps SPC and the OR staff abreast of any needs and changes. After a case is completed, the unused items are brought back out and reshelved. This is Sarah bringing a completed case from the OR to the decontamination area, where the instruments inside the case will be disassembled and cleaned. This is Bill Lesser demonstrating the proper use of PPE, personal protective equipment. He is shielding himself against biohazard contaminants by wearing a gown, heavy shoe covers, gloves, and a face shield.
Now I'm ready.
Hi, I'm Sherry.
Sherry just got a case from the OR, and now she's scanning all of the instruments to the location of decontamination. Debbie's using the cart washer in the decontamination area to clean and sanitize a load of utensils. The washer sanitizers in the decontamination area of sterile processing use a multi-step process of enzymatic soap, cold, warm, and hot water, and a lubrication. This mechanical form of washing and sanitizing is tested daily for effectiveness. These instruments have gone through the cleaning process and are now ready to be assembled on the clean side of sterile processing.
There's Dodie. Hi, Dode.
The clean side of sterile processing is where the instrument sets are assembled, packaged, and sterilized. The instrument tables used for assembly are state-of-the-art. Margaret is using the SPM tracking system to search for the status of a tray.
I'm Debbie Bishop. I am doing instruments today, assembling instrument trays. Hey.
Debbie uses this scanner gun and these barcodes on these trays. So she scans this barcode, and what she gets is a list of the contents of this tray. And using this list, she will assemble this set. Once the filters in that rigid container are subjected to steam pressure, the pores in them close up and keep it impermeable to air, keeping the tray sterile. These trays are also cost-effective because they are reusable.
I'm Chris, and I am wrapping light handles for Mumford.
The paper that Chris is using is very similar to the filter paper that was in the rigid container. Once it's subjected to a high steam pressure, the pores in it close up and make the package impermeable to air. He's also using an indicator tape on the outside that will change color once it's been sterilized.
Put a nice little label on it so we know what's in the package.
Pat is scanning each item into the SPM tracking system to create a record of the contents of the load to be sterilized. The steam sterilizer uses steam heated to 270 degrees Fahrenheit and uses a vacuum pressure to pull the steam into the chamber through the packages, effectively eliminating any microbes. After the process is complete, it takes about an hour and 5 minutes, the items are removed and set to cool, and then they are taken to their respective places.
ETO is a cold sterilant that's used for things that are of a delicate nature, fiber optics, plastics that can't stand the steam sterilization method. So we use this ETO for those items. So Sterad is another cold sterilant that we use in sterile processing. It uses a concentrated hydrogen peroxide, and it takes about 50 to 55 minutes per load, and it's for things that can't stand the heat of steam sterilization.
These items have been through the steam and Sterad sterilization processes and are now being taken to the clean core area to be put in their respective places.
Hi, I'm Bill, and we're going to be putting away these instruments here. They're sterile now, and they need to go on our shelves here in the sterile area. Each barcode has a specific location where it goes in the shelf.
I'm Michelle Carmichael, and I'm the manager of sterile processing, and have been for quite a few years now.
Hi, I'm Dee Dixon. I'm the instrument coordinator for sterile processing. I do all the loaners for the department when the doctor requires them. Also, I do, as you can see, the trays here, getting ready for the day that we do our sharpening. We have a man who comes and does the sharpening on site. I just am available to help wherever anybody needs me.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Flores, and I maintain the database for all of our instruments. I put in new sets like they have here, and I do PowerPoints for those sets, so they have a ton of instruments, so it really helps to break it down into slides and have it for our instrument techs to see. And also we have a technology that we use, infodots, and I tell this infodot what this instrument is, what index it is, and then when a tech scans it, it then prints out a label, and they package it with this label on it.
Hi, I'm Cindy Richard, and here in sterile processing I spend a lot of time at the computer working on stats, various departmental stats for finance, for quality assurance. I also spend time making sure the staff is educated to maintain their certification. I work with our microsystems program for the working with our biologicals, our different quality parts of it. I maintain the inventory. We have a lot of supplies on our shelves that we have to count twice a year in May and November. So I have to go through and just double check and make sure everything is the way it needs to be before inventory.
New and loaner instruments and supplies come through this area to be checked in. The SPC Supply Coordinator, Tomas Juarez, and the Instrument Coordinator for Sterile Processing, Dee Dixon, have their offices here.
I'm Michelle Carmichael, and right now I am taking care of some human tissue that came into the hospital that we have to store in a sub-zero freezer.
Michelle's not kidding that this freezer is sub-zero.
Hello, my name is Moss, and I'm the supply coordinator for sterile processing, and I maintain all the supplies here in sterile processing.
So I ran across this old piece of archival footage about the way things used to be done back in the day. I think it's very interesting. I think we should show it.
Yeah, let's do.
Okay.
Welcome to another edition of Staphylococcus Hunter, and we're your hosts, Jeff
And Joe. And we've been told that there's a rare bug named Staphylococcus.
That's correct.
That's in this department.
Now, the exciting thing is this department is so good at killing these bugs that there are very rare occasions that they would actually come in alive.
That's right.
So our job is to go in and catch it.
That's right. Let's get him, Jeff.
Let's go, Joe. Joe. And another fine ending to Staphylococcus hunter.
Yeah, the bugs were really big back then, weren't they?
A lot bigger in those days. I'm glad
Yeah.
we don't have to deal with those anymore.
That's for sure. Hi, I'm Bill, and there's a telephone.
Can we turn off the phones, please?
Off the phone.
PTO is used for wholesaling.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Flores, and I'm the sterile process. You just start over.
Sorry.